These psychopathic girls really thought they could beat Dakota.
Don't know much about her. Can't really find her on social media, so, but I'm certain that she'll bring power, speed. But yeah, I'm fitter, I'm stronger, I'm faster. I've had more experience. A fighter's a fighter, so I'm a fighter.
Not many people call out, you know, higher level people, and I'd like to say that I'm a high level fighter, so fair play to her for getting in and being a game fighter. But yeah, I'm not really surprised by the performance, to be honest. I feel like I always take every opponent serious, and some people I think underestimate me. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm happy with it anyway.
But once they faced her in the ring, they forgot everything they said.
Leg. Straight right hand.
Hackett trying to recover, trying to pull this into a grappling range. Now she's going to be open to knees.
Ditcheva makes the playoffs for the win of any kind.
Those knees are brutal.
Oh, nasty combination. And the body work. Dakota Ditcheva.
This is Boxing Planet, and in this video we'll talk about some of Dakota's best fights. Her first fight was one of Dakota's amateur bouts, back when she wasn't famous yet. In May 2015, her opponent was Becky Caslin. Let's get into the fight. Round 1. From the opening bell, Dakota Ditcheva made her intentions clear. She didn't rush, didn't panic. She hunted.
Very quick, rapid. You know, this weight 48 kilos as well.
Of course.
They're very tall though, aren't they?
Yeah, very tall, very lean. Oh, Ditcheva, nice right high kick there, followed by the right cross.
It just shows skill though, doesn't it, from both these girls?
And just wonder what these girls are going to be like in 4 or 5 years' time, where sort of a bit of development of strength and power has come in.
Yeah, I mean, they're already killers now.
Absolutely. Well, Caslin using a few low attacks. He's caught the front leg of Ditcheva.
Ditcheva's just come back from Thailand, where she was victorious over there. And she's been training hard for this as well, because we talked about one of the premier events, main event.
Dakota immediately took control of the center, using sharp footwork and a long jab to manage distance. Every movement looked calculated. Her opponent tried to test her early, but Dakota's timing shut that down fast. Clean punches snapped the head back, and heavy kicks landed with precision.
Right cross straight through the middle of Caslin's guard. As you say, fast, sharp hands.
Yep. Caslin very patient, isn't she? She's using her defence a lot. She's just trying to counter. She's going to go for the later round. She's in here for the long haul. Dakota's in there to try and get rid of you early.
Movement-wise, a little stark contrast to the previous fight. One man hunting down the other, but the girl was really quite content to stand square in the centre of the ring.
Yeah, you know, she's...
By the end of the first round, Dakota had already established dominance, landing the cleaner shots and setting the pace of the fight.
Everything's getting annulled. Great opening round.
Certainly was, and Ditcheva displaying those short, sharp skills that were...
Round two is where the pressure truly began. Dakota started walking her opponent down, cutting off angles and limiting escape routes. Her combinations became more aggressive: jab, cross, kick, repeat. Each exchange clearly favored Dakota.
She's scoring points to the body, even though she's on the back foot. She's defending well and scoring a lot to the body, so, you know, she's excellent, superbly strong and great with her legs.
Oh, front kick to the head there, and well, Caslin smiled it off, fair play to her. And she's taken another one there.
Yeah, Ditcheva's just seems to have found a range now, doesn't she? Starting to land with those kicks.
And so fast, it comes from floor to head within seconds, almost as quick as a jab would come in. And now the clinch, and she goes to work with the knees to the midsection, and they'll be scoring points.
Yeah, I mean, that was some 2 sharp knees through the middle. And I was talking about it takes the wind out of you, especially if you get it on the ribs as well.
You certainly see it reddening though, as you mentioned, on the front of Ditcheva, so Caslin has been putting in her shift as well.
Yeah, I mean, she has, like I said, she's very much a counter fighter, moves very well, scores with 2 kicks and makes her miss.
Absolutely.
The opponent attempted to respond, but every counter was met with punishment. Dakota mixed head and body shots beautifully, slowly breaking her opponent's defense. You could see the confidence growing with every strike, while the other fighter began to fade.
I tell you what though, they're both, at such a young age, both 17 I believe, both listen to their corners like, seasoned professionals. Because here the corners, they're literally like, that back leg push kick's unbelievable. So quick.
Quick and powerful, pushing her opponent back on, and she walks back to her corner at the end of the second round with hands raised, Ditcheva.
Yeah, she's a confident young girl.
I suppose it's hard at the age of 17, you can have all the natural ability in the world.
Round 3. By round 3, the fight had turned brutal. Dakota increased the intensity, pushing the tempo and unloading vicious combinations. A powerful strike rocked her opponent, forcing them onto the back foot.
Oh, right. Well, again, Dakota, the aggressor, but Kaslin just scoring shots on the back foot. Short kicks to the to the thighs, then one to the midsection again, and Ditcheva just reddening, increasing on the ribs.
Well, Kaslin's doing it, she's on the back foot, scoring well with her right body kick, scoring cleanly to the, you can just see there, making Dakota miss.
There's a solid right cross
this
though.
This is where Dakota wants you, see, look, this is where she'll go. She's fireworks, I tell you, that's a great knee.
She's looking dominant in the clinch there. Tried to throw, didn't get there, but she's now just doubling up with that left and right cross.
If you move, what I said earlier was, I think a lot of this fight, if it goes into the clinch, you might just see the difference between the two. Because on the outskirts, they're both very, very level. Dakota's a little bit more explosive, but Kaslin's a good scorer.
I've certainly got some venom behind that right hand.
Ditcheva. Oh, that's
jumping knee. That's really hurt Kaslin. She backs up onto the ropes, throws the knee in again, and then a third. The referee's having a look.
Smelling the finish, Dakota unleashed a relentless barrage. Punches, elbows, and knees raining down without mercy. The opponent tried to survive, but there was no escape. The referee had seen enough. In a tyrannical stoppage, the fight was waved off. Dakota Ditcheva won by TKO in round 3, ending the 5-round match early with sheer dominance. The stoppage sent a clear message to the division. This wasn't just a win, it was a warning. Dakota had controlled every second of the fight, from the opening bell to the final strike. Her composure, technique, and killer instinct separated her from the rest. While the bout was scheduled for 5 rounds, Dakota proved she didn't need them. 3 rounds were more than enough to showcase her superiority. This fight perfectly captured what makes Dakota Ditcheva so dangerous. She doesn't rely on chaos or luck. She breaks opponents down piece by piece. From round 1's control, to round 2's pressure, to round 3's devastating finish, it was a masterclass performance. Anyone who doubted her learned the hard way. When Dakota steps into the ring, words mean nothing. Only survival matters. And in this fight, survival ran out in round 3. And there you have it, absolute destruction. Dakota Ditcheva didn't just win this fight. She sent a terrifying message to the entire combat sports world. What started as a calculated chess match in round 1 quickly evolved into a tyrannical beatdown by round 3. That TKO wasn't luck. It was the inevitable result of superior technique and a killer instinct that simply cannot be taught. Becky Kaslin learned the hard way that when you step into the cage with Dakota, you aren't fighting for a win, you're fighting for survival. But this was just the beginning of her rise. Now, we want to hear from you. Was this Dakota's most dominant performance, or have you seen her look even sharper in her recent bouts? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this brutal breakdown, make sure to crush that like button and subscribe to Boxing Planet right now. We are your ultimate destination for the hardest-hitting fight, highlights, and boxing action on YouTube. Turn on those notifications so you never miss a knockout. We have more legendary fights coming your way very soon. Until then, keep your hands up, and we'll see you in the next one.
What am I going to do in the next 16 years? What's the best thing I can do? Get ready to meet God.